No, 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 no. I'm scared of getting copyrighted. So here's the masterpiece MP-28 Cybertron Cavalier, or masterpiece Hot Rodimus. No, 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 no. Here's the front of the box, the side of the box, the back, the other side, top, bottom. And here's the car mode out of the box, and I gotta say, it looks amazing. I gotta say, from all the out modes of the original Transformers series, this is my favorite, since it looks sleek and flat as a pancake, which makes it look so dynamic, and the overall design of this car is just majestic. From the chrome part silver on the side of his car, the flaming hood design on the hood, the exposed engine clearly gives a nice touch. And also, have I mentioned the V-looking wing, which gives off futuristic style. But yeah, this design of the car mode actually looks good, though it had a downgrade for its next mode, which is the convoy one. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. But yeah, the convoy mode was good, unlike the movie version. And the movie version of that was clearly disrespectful from this amazing source material. But yeah, aside from all that, before we move to the bottom, his hood can also be opened. And to carefully open his hood, you just have to pull this first, pull it with both of your fingers like that, forcing it up, then put it like that. Which you can see is hollow, and you can put the matrix of leadership there. We're gonna discuss that later because it's more important on the robot mode. But yeah, as you can see, mine here is stressing, which why I bring up this hood like that. So to be careful, because I don't want my figures to break anymore like the Megatron. But yeah, from the mentioned bottom earlier, I think it doesn't look that bad, I guess, compared to others. TBB. Now I said I don't want to mention the accessories because it's more relevant to the robot mode, but you can put his guns. You just have to flip this out, then attach both sides. He looks good and he's ready for battle. But I don't really like the guns on top of the cars kind of thing, because it defeats the robot in disguise, which they are. So as mentioned earlier, it's really flat and it actually affected the car's playability, so it's pretty much useless. But I don't really mind it that much, because what am I, a 14-year-old kid that still plays with toys? Oh, and also the closest thing this design is fairly resembles to the real life is the Lamborghini. And clearly I was wrong. This thing is actually resembled to the car that looks like Hot Rodimus that I will put inside, and I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it's based on that. But yeah, aside from all that, here's the size comparisons. Here's Starscream, and here's the broken Megatron. And also I have the upcoming TB01, or the Beast Alliance Optimus Primal, which I saw a review and found out that it's the same height as the Masterpiece Primal. I know it isn't really accurate to the I know the Beast mode wasn't really accurate to the original Beast Wars show, which the Dino Megatron was, but it's a monkey. But yeah, aside from all that yapping, let's transform this figure. So here's the hot rod. So here's the robot mode of Hot Rodimus, and I gotta say, he looks good. Information to get this robot mode was surprisingly easy. Again, I gotta say, it looks amazing. Even though it looks humanoid as from the clearly human face, color on the shirt really gives off that humanoid vibes. But still, it looks interesting and unique, which is a big departure from the others odd and sometimes confusing G1 designs. This design just flows, like amazingly. Like it's like rhythmized, the colors on this is rhythmized and it looks amazing to the eyes. Like the redundant colors of the other masterpiece, the other G1 designs. This thing is a masterpiece of a design. Hot Rod or Hot Rodimus in this form is the next successor of the Matrix of Leadership, which in turns becomes Prime. He is the successor of Optimus Prime and the next Prime, of course. Weirdly enough, there's two Matrix of Leadership builders in the season 3, which Rodimus was the Prime. I was surprised with the information that Ultra Magnus can also wield the Matrix of Leadership, because as I knew, there's only one successor of it, the only one that can wield. But it's good. It's a good change from yeah, this is Hot Rodimus, since there's two versions of him, Hot Rodimus and Rodimus Prime. And Rodimus Prime is where he had his puberty or the experience of being a leader. This is the movie version. I know I already mentioned the Matrix of Leadership a lot of times, but get that later on the accessories. Yeah, aside from all that, this isn't really my favorite robot mode. It's second, next to Blitzwing. This thing in the robot mode still looks fine. However, I don't like how the gap of the elbow is so big. The feet, which is so loose that they cannot even stand. So like how the hood becomes the chest of Rodimus Prime. But the wing on the back also looks good. The back though, yeah, it isn't that bad since it stays there and it feels solid. I think the back still juts out far, but still it isn't as bad as the movie. I don't like the hand and the shoulder placement, because like that makes other poses look weird. About poses, we're not there. Before we talk about the posability, let's talk about these accessories. I'm definitely not procrastinating making this video. This took me 6 days, just about. Let's talk about these accessories. And first, he has two sets of guns, which is a staple for every Masterpiece figures, of course. And one thing to note, this is two different guns. A rifle, like, look to it, and the other one looks like a sniper's because of that barrel. So this is not accessories, but doesn't come outside of him since it's embedded in this thing. You can flip out that, it's extremely tight. You can flip out his head, as you can see, his brain. Just kidding, that's the visor. What I'm just gonna do is just flip that out there, and carefully flip that up, because you can see mine is stressing. Flip the visor out like that, and you have the visor hot rod. Visor actually makes him look more dynamic and more amazing, as you can see right there. Pew 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 action. And weirdly enough, he has a fishing rod, which this fishing rod comes from the scene in the movie which he is fishing with Daniel, which you can create some amazing poses with. And it also comes with a buzzsaw, and it looks more like a pizza cutter than a buzzsaw, which you can put in his hand by flipping out. Just flip that in, and the buzzsaw, you can see, you can attach the peg right there, and it's free spinning, which you can create some poses with. You can see right here, you And yeah, really remember Hot Rod becoming a Domino's employee. And last but not the least, of course, the long-awaited the fucking Matrix. Actually, this thing is die-cast metal. It is pretty heavy. Yeah, it is pretty heavy. To put the Matrix of leadership, of course, it's just again, as mentioned earlier in the Matrix, and it just slides in perfectly. And I think it adds up a bit of faith to Rodimus Prime. And also do the pose where he's flashing everyone by showing his abdomen. And the thing that I always keep forgetting, card. You can see MP-28 Cybertron medic. That's really ratchet. I don't know. I think mine is a KO. I can see stats on the back. Done with the accessories. Let's check his possibility. Swivel at the head and look up that for hinge. His arm can move up that. He has an elbow joint, bicep rotation, swivel at the fingers, no up and down, and can move side to side or up down. He has a hinge at the finger. He has a waist swivel. He has a French that can move up that far, and no backsies, and it's too fucking loose, as you can see. His underwear can move up, which in turn he can move up that far, and he also has a butt skirt, can move up that far. He has a beautiful spread, a thigh swivel, double jointed knee. Oh, that's tight as fuck. Those can move up down that far, up that far, and basically non-existent pivot. And with the possibility which you can whip out some amazing poses which makes him look dynamic. So almost forgot the scale comparisons, but here's the scale comparisons. Here's the masterpiece MP-45 Bumblebee, the OTS-01 Bad Cube Huffer, MP-28 Ironhide. I'm not gonna show Ratchet because they're just the same. So the inclusion, but before we go to the inclusion first, I'm gonna announce something. Since we hit 300 subscribers, which I am really happy about, I'm gonna introduce inclusion mechanics, which I took inspiration from my idol, Chubby the Hall. So I have 3 minifigures, Lego minifigures right here, since I have a ton of them. I don't know why. I don't even like, minifigures, since they're basically like statues. So yeah, first we have this guy, the bandit looking one, which has turned face. Okay, so this guy represents the bad, really bad, like low, the lowest low. And this guy represents the middle, and this is good. And this, if I put 2 of these, like this 2, mixture of this 2, it means it's kinda good. It's above mid, but it's below good. And if we mix these 2, it means it's perfect. And the inclusion for this thing is that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe.